World are usually empty. The super rich don't just have multiple homes today, they have maybe 10 or 12 homes around the world. They only get to them once a year or maybe once every few years.
It's a nice entry area to our garage, and I'd love to show you that
This is
now.
the entry area to the garage.
Absolutely.
That's a Ferrari, and that's a Ferrari, and we had, I don't know what upstairs. I mean, it's like the hard to keep track.
Rolls Royce.
This is
got
quite the
a
collection. Yeah. The proposed buyer, if we can get him a sale here, let me tell you, he is the biggest car dealer in Asia. So it's a perfect fit. This is meant to be. They've rejected $150 million that somebody offered them, but you know what? That doesn't stop us. We're going to write an offer, and we're going to try to make this deal.
Next.
We take security very seriously here. It's a survival condominium.
What's it all worth? We've got our secret live super tally coming up.
The rich have homes for skiing. They have homes for sunbathing. But we found some super rich who have homes for the end of the world.
Come on in. I'm not in the mood for snow right now. This is Oceanside. This is San Francisco Beach. Here's the San Francisco Marina.
Larry Hall is not your average developer. He's taken a decommissioned missile silo and turned it into luxury homes. So the super rich can survive the apocalypse in style.
And if you've ever seen one of these tunnels when they were used in the military, they look nothing like this. We are in the space that was previously occupied by an intercontinental ballistic missile.
The wealthy today have become the most paranoid part of our population. You know, they're buying gold and burying it in their backyards. They're buying property overseas so they can escape at a moment's notice. And in their desk drawers, many of them have escape kits with parachutes in case they have to jump out the window.
These silos were designed to literally withstand a direct nuclear strike and still be able to launch the missile that was protected inside of it.
If it is ever fired, it will obliterate its target.
This facility is capable of being off-grid indefinitely, so it's a very expensive requirement to meet.
The location was so secretive, we can only tell you that it's somewhere in central Kansas.
This was engineered to withstand a nuclear strike. You pretty much encompass anything from a pandemic to solar flares to global climate change to terrorism to dirty bombs to radiation to, you name it, earthquakes, severe weather. This facility is inclusive protection for all of those. We take security very seriously here. It's not only the nature of the facility because it's a survival condominium, but a lot of the clients, the people that buy in here, are used to a high level of security. Our clients are former NFL players, we've had authors, we've had a few movie stars.
Larry tells us this silo can support 70 people, but survival's gonna cost you. For a full floor, it's $3 million, half floor, $1.5 million. Oh, and Larry says he's sold out. And there's a waiting list. And he's already working on Silo 2.
The bankers aren't lending on conventional homes, let alone nuclear hardened condominiums. So everyone has to have cash to buy one of these.
Yeah, imagine the guy at JP Morgan Chase writing this mortgage, nuclear hardened condominiums. Is that a jumbo mortgage, sir? Not gonna happen.
We actually have our own jail cell, which is nearing completion right here. Let's face it, it's possible for someone to have a bad day. We can, bring them in here and let them cool down. This is the pharmacy window. When it's operational, it's a licensed Kansas pharmacy. So we will have at least 7 years worth of medication for anyone that's an owner in here that has prescriptions. Let's talk about toilet paper. If you had to have toilet paper for 70 people for, let's say, 7 years, it would take more than an entire floor just to store the toilet paper. Can't do that. That's some pretty expensive toilet paper. We have these toilets that are a combination regular toilet, but they have a bidet seat, and they have computer programmable wash cycles, and you can set everything from the temperature to the how hard the spray is and the spray pattern, and you can personalize your bathroom experience. These lower pie-shaped trays are the hydroponic tanks, and these grow any variety of things. We have everything from lettuce and kale to onions and carrots. These round, taller tanks over here are the aquaponics. These are where we'll raise 3 different species of tilapia. People say these are far-fetched and they're hypotheticals that won't happen. Read the headlines. I think it's the value that you put on the safety aspect in the what-if scenario is an incredibly tangible peace of mind to add to the dollar value of the investment.
Luxury bunkers? Sounds bonkers, right? Totally insane, but in my experience covering the wealthy, it makes total sense. In fact, I'm just surprised there are not more of these things being built.
In this episode, our Secret Live Super Tally comes in at an astonishing $271 million.